I'm Ghosdee, formerly known as Dear Anna, and I'm here with Sounds Like NYC at the TinyStage. I'm gonna play a couple songs. This is Your Worthy. So smoke your cigarettes and drink your coffee. Someday this world will make you happy. I know that it's hard with what's on your mind, but in time you'll see that you're worthy. You're worthy to me. You're worthy. Do you live for yourself? I'll tell you I love you until you see you're so fucking special. Don't do that to yourself. The pain on your body won't help your brain. So smoke your cigarettes and drink your coffee. Someday this world will make you happy. I know that it's hard with what's on your mind, but in time you'll see that you're worthy. You're worthy to me, so worthy. You can come to me. I'm here to blow it all away and keep you safe. You can come to me when you feel like you can keep going, gone. So smoke your cigarettes and drink your coffee. Someday this world will make you happy. I know that it's hard with what's on your mind, but in time you're worthy, so worthy to me. Thank you.
That was amazing.
Thank you.
So hello everybody who's watching this video. If you couldn't tell already, there's only one camera set up because we can't afford two cameras because we're too broke for that,
It's
right,
not in the
David?
budget. It's not in the budget right now.
It's not in the budget right now, yeah. What is in the budget, David?
Rent.
Yeah, that is definitely in the budget. But hey, it's Daniel from Sounds Like NYC, and I got David.
Yes.
David also from Sounds Like NYC over here.
I don't know you wanted me to say anything. I thought you... with the context of the sentence, I thought that was implied.
Well, there's, language is hard. But thank you so much for coming on.
Of course. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah. So, just tell us a bit about yourself, because we were talking before the camera started rolling that you're actually going through like a bit of a name change right now, and that's like kind of annoying. But yeah, just what is your elevator pitch about your life?
Elevator pitch about my life. I'm in a transition right now. I'm dropping Dear Anna and performing under Ghosdee. Just feels more me. I'm also a YouTuber. I cover horror and, horror only, but recently a little bit of other things because I love film in general. But Ghosdee is like my horror YouTube thing, so I'm merging my YouTube with my music.
Yeah.
Because these are things that I love doing.
Get the branding on point, just like
yeah, exactly.
right out the gate.
Like it's just me, so there's no need for it to be separate. It was separate, but Yeah, so I'm really just bringing like my two passions together and still keeping the content separate and different. Like my music isn't all horror
Yeah.
music. Clearly that was not a horror song that I just sang,
Yeah.
but yeah. So yeah, I love horror. Big creative, big artistic person. I have big dreams
Yeah.
as far as like things that I want to create, things I want to make.
So you know that whole trend of like YouTubers just like after they become successful, they start music careers and stuff like that. Like how many of those like a percentage, or like how many do you think like like from the start that was their plan in the first place, just to
None.
like become like
It's
famous,
just
then
a
just like
way to
forget.
make more money, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean that too.
Yeah.
But I feel like
it's
there's-
like be more accessible,
Exactly.
basically.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But
It
I feel
is,
like,
yeah.
I feel like that's like a pretty good, I don't know, roadmap, I guess. Just like, yeah, just like make videos about stuff that you're passionate in. But as soon as you get that, 500,000, not even like 50,000 followers, just like drop your first mixtape, and then the rest is history.
As long as you have the clout. It's
Yeah,
funny
exactly.
because my YouTube channel is not popular by all means, but I do have more clout on YouTube than I do as an artist.
Yeah, yeah.
It was just easier for me to find a community talking about horror than I have been able to find a community singing my sad songs about boys.
Do you feel it's hard to try to balance like both those things at once? Like,
Oh,
do
it's
you
so
feel like
hard.
one like takes away from the other art form more than you would like, or do you feel like it's the sum is greater?
It's hard managing, but it never takes away from the other. I am truly passionate about a lot of stuff in art, and it's so easy for me to just give energy without a problem. But managing two creatives in general, or creative endeavors in general, is just hard because it's like I'll start projects and then I'll get caught up in another project and go back and forth. I also have ADHD, so that I naturally do that as a person anyway. But it's just, it can be harmful for my art, obviously, because I find myself like getting really involved in YouTube and obviously not having the time for music sometimes. So it doesn't like hurt me internally and make me feel like I'm abandoning other things. It's more so just like, I can't neglect these things
Right.
because I should be tending to this at the same time. So I've been choosing weeks, like this week is music, this week is YouTube, and trying to put the focus there.
Oh yeah, because I'm trying to do the same as well, and that makes perfect. Like I'm just like all jumbled all over the place. Like it's just like I'm just existing and things happen around me.
Yeah.
Like no, but that's like a really good method. Just like kind of like blocking out the month and like this time for music, this time for YouTube, and just like alternating. That's like I'm gonna start using that. Thank you for the tip.
Oh, cool. I'm glad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it helps and makes sure that I'm stay on track of everything.
Yeah, awesome. So what is the next song that you will perform with us?
Sleepovers.
Sleepovers. Well, sleepovers. I mean, I feel like that fits into your
Like a
brand.
horror theme going
Horror,
in there.
ghosty, sleepovers. Yeah.
I think it actually does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into it.
Last night, words still lie in my head. Last night, we were lying in your bed. Tonight, you're leaving. I'll hold on to last night's memories. Morning back, kisses 4 a.m. I love yous. Awkward stares, 4 a.m. I love yous. Movies in the background, 4 a.m. I love yous. Damn, I sure miss your 4 a.m. I love yous. I love you. I love you too. I love you. I love you too. Last night, touches still warm my insides. Last night, You said you'll always be by my side. Tonight's farewell. Last night memories I dwell. Morning back kisses 4 a.m. I love yous. Soft hands 4 a.m. I love yous. Music in the background 4 a.m. I love yous. Damn, I sure miss your 4 a.m. I love yous. I love you. I love you too. I love you. I love you too. Maybe last night will be our last. We're just friends with feelings. We'll never be more than that. Thank you.
Great job once again.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, just like tell me, what are some of your like, I guess, inspirations as a musician slash slash songwriter?
Lyrically, I'm inspired by Lana Del Rey, Karen O, Hayley Williams, just deep emotion, Miley Cyrus. Vocally, I'm inspired by Miley Cyrus as well. And as far as music, talent, Tyler, the Creator. And Coldplay is just one of my favorite bands, so technically they're inspiration.
Yeah.
So I think, but Tyler's my biggest like artist inspiration because he's, I just think like he does it the way I want to do it. I don't know how to explain it. Like he shares his art the way he wants to share his art. He's grown as an artist the way I want to grow as an artist. Like, and he's tried his best to remain humble through it all, which is something that's important to me. So yeah.
I see. Because like, I guess speaking about like inspirations, I guess your outfit is like either more like it feels like 70s revival, which was like a thing that was happening, I guess, or like 60s, 70s revival. So you know how like in like the early 2000s there was kind of like that like revival in that style.
Yeah.
So it's, because like lately I feel like we've had like a few artists that are like big into kind of like early 2000s fashion and like
for
that
sure.
sort of thing. But
it's
like
coming back.
Yeah, tell us about I guess your fashion, I guess, inspirations.
I just have fun.
You just have
I
fun?
just like whatever. Like I'm known as the outfit girl. Like
Ooh,
I
nice.
like to dress.
Yeah.
Some 90s is my favorite decade to
Yeah.
model my or style my outfits after. 70s is a close second.
Yeah.
So
The
I
80s
have
are like overrated. Like,
yeah. 80s are awful. Worst time for style.
Really? You think so?
Yes.
Worse than early 2000s, really?
No, I mean, I guess for guys, yeah.
I
that's
don't
probably
know
the
about
low
worse
point.
than early 2000s.
That's what I'm saying.
No, like for
No,
guys,
there
that's
was
probably, like, the
nothing
lowest
good about
point
the
of, like,
early
fashion.
2000s. Like early 2000s, there were no rules. That was the point of fashion.
Yeah, rules are stupid.
Just pink and
Yeah.
low-rise jeans.
The
and that's it.
low-rise jeans, really bad eyebrows. The makeup was awful. It just, not a good look for us. I can't wait to start writing dissertations about the early 2000s.
Really? Because I feel like that's like in full swing, especially if you're trying to play like the YouTube meta. Like I feel
Yeah.
like everybody's doing like the video essay about like early 2000s culture and
I
like
think
how
it's
that
easier
reflects.
to get away from it, get further away.
Yeah.
Because we need to look at what the 90s did to us to talk about what we did in the 2000s.
That's right, yeah, because
which led us to
everybody's-
where we are now.
Yeah, because musically, like I guess we're still in a almost like 12, 15 year kind of like revival of like 80s music, and like while I love 80s music, like I feel like it's time to move on. Like
Yeah.
we needed like a grunge revival.
Ooh,
which is happening
yeah.
slowly, but it's like not
slowly.
really
It's
in, like, the
so
mainstream.
under.
Yeah.
I've heard some up and coming bands that
Yeah.
are along the lines of grunge.
Oh really? Like who?
Sorry is
Never
a
heard of
band.
them.
Yeah. They're nobody knows who they are. But their music reminds me of like basement 90s grunge
Ooh.
entirely. So good, so
Yeah,
good.
nice.
But yeah, they're not popular.
Well, not yet.
Not
Oh,
yet.
that attitude, yeah.
Not yet. Not yet. It doesn't matter to me as long as they're happy and making music,
Yeah.
you know. That's all that matters.
Unlike those people that are trying to sue you for like your
Yes,
past
my
artist
name change. Yeah.
So explain that to us if you don't mind.
I was originally Dear Anna with 2 N's in Anna, and about after maybe like a year of having that name and performing under that name, I got an email from some guy like, "You have to change your name. We own it. We will sue you." And I have a friend who I call my publicist, but she's not my publicist, but she probably will be in the future. And we tried to come up with something, but they did send over some documents saying that they copyrighted, so I couldn't do anything, unfortunately. So I dropped the N, and I was just Dear Anna with 1 N. But yeah, it was really weird.
Copyright is funny that way.
Yeah.
Just drop one letter and it's like, okay, fine.
Yeah, it was like, it's not that big of a deal. I'll drop a letter. And now I dropped the whole name because Dear Anna just sucked. It sucked. It wasn't a good name.
Yeah,
I was
fuck
really
that
young.
name. Fuck
Yeah,
that
yeah, it's a bad name anyway. Some guy I was friends with in college. I was bouncing names around like Piggy, Spook. I couldn't think of anything. I was Carmen Blair for like literally a day. And then he was like, Dear Anna. And I'm like, well, it kind of sounds like my actual name, so sure. And back then I was very into like, I don't know, like acoustic ethereal girls, and that name just resonated for me like, oh, Dear Anna.
I've never heard that
sounds
term
so
before. Acoustic ethereal girls.
I think I am an acoustic ethereal girl,
Yeah.
technically. According to my Instagram. I think that's the vibe.
Well, let's see what this acoustic ethereal girl can do with an acoustic guitar.
This one's called Tessa Thompson. Between the trees, and I like horror movies. I like weekends in bed. I like books that haven't been read. I like art museums, and I like all my friends' moms. I like songs about the past. I like your love that never lasts. Your love that never lasts. I only need simple things to get by in life. No extravagant life. I would never be your Tessa Thompson dream. I'm just me. Simply me. I'm just me. Anxiety ridden me. I'm just me. Sometimes depressed me. I'm just me. Damaged goods me. I'm just me. I'm not your Tessa Thompson dream. No, I'm not your Tessa Thompson dream. Thompson.
Who is
Thank
this
you.
Tessa Thompson, and why is she getting on your nerves?
Why do you hate songs about the future?
Wait, what do you? Oh,
Tessa Thompson, the actress.
yeah, because that sounds familiar.
Yeah,
but, like,
she's
who
the
is she?
actress.
what has she played in? Because the name sounds familiar.
Oh yeah, she's in everything. What isn't she in? She's in the Marvel movies. She's in Creed. She plays the love interest in Creed.
Wait, who does she play like in the Marvel movies?
I don't know her name. Valkyrie. She's in with Thor.
Oh.
She's actually the new Thor, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very interesting. Like,
Yeah.
So why choose her? Or I guess it's kind of, yeah. That's very. So tell me what the song is about.
Yeah.
What am
I
trying
got
to say?
you. I got you. The song is about who I am, honestly, truly, and just more so about not being what somebody envisions.
Yeah.
If you want me to get into details, there
Yeah,
was
sure,
somebody
no,
that
we
literally
got time.
will always be like, "You're like Tessa Thompson."
Yeah, you're black and quirky.
Yeah,
Something
exactly.
like that, yeah.
And I don't. First of all, I don't like being put in boxes. I don't
Yeah.
like being labeled with the other light-skinned black chicks that are
Yeah.
ethereal. I like just being me. So I wrote a song to remind people, like,
Yeah.
I'm not Tessa Thompson. I'm not, some.
Zendaya.
I'm not Zendaya. Like, exactly. Like,
Yeah.
Zoe Kravitz is another one.
yeah,
None
yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
I'm D.
Yeah.
And this is what you get. So basically, this song is like a list of things that are about me. So if you ever need to know anything, just reference the lyrics of the song.
So as David was
Hits all the
saying, why
points.
don't you like movies about the future? Because they're always wrong.
Oh, yeah, no. So the lyric is,
Songs
I
about-
like
songs
songs about the past. It's because
okay.
that's just referencing my love for nostalgia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Listen, all I'm saying is that when I was 8 or so, I think
future
I watched
gives me anxiety.
I Robot, and I was expecting,
Yeah, that
killer
movie was not.
iPhone robots by like. That movie was like,
what's it
like
about?
2030.
I've never seen it.
It's just like Will Smith fighting like
Robots.
androids. Apple made androids.
Yeah,
essentially.
it's our future.
Yeah, we got
They
like
made
8 more
these.
years.
Yeah, they made these robots that turned on all of them. So Will Smith has to like make them not evil anymore.
It was
Why
Will Smith's-
specifically.
Because it was Will
Because
Smith.
it's Will
That's
Smith.
right, yeah.
Like
Smith's
I
got
Am
other things to
Legend.
take care of, bro.
Like what?
His household.
His household is set. Clearly, everybody's thriving.
Yeah, that's true.
They're all thriving.
Yeah.
I wish I was married into the Smith family.
Well, it's not too late.
You
Jaden
want to
is.
be married to Willow Smith?
Honestly,
Will
it's
Smith-
really
no, like,
sad.
you know-
I mean, fucking, what's her fucking name?
You mean his?
Jada.
Wait.
Jada
Pinkett
Jada
Smith.
Wait, are you
Pinkett,
forgetting about his son?
Jaden.
Jaden Smith. Are you forgetting? You forgot that like he was a thing.
No,
Well,
I'm just saying the whole
honestly-
beef with like him and his wife.
Oh yeah, that whole thing.
I would marry
Yeah.
any of them. Like the 4 of them. Like they're all of age, they're all attractive, and they're all great people in my opinion. I would take
Yeah.
any of them.
I feel like everybody except Will would be okay with that, considering how he was like done dirty by Jada. Yeah, I think like.
Oh.
Will.
Yeah, poor Will with his like millions of dollars. I'm not saying just because you have money
Fair,
that
fair.
you know you can't go through like emotional
You
problems.
can't just buy a wife.
David, no,
Well,
that's wrong, David.
You can't buy a good wife.
no, you can't. You can't buy a good wife.
What did you say?
Yeah,
Anyway,
the best wives are free.
oh my god. Anyway,
You can't buy a good wife.
So
No.
you're not the only one that came to TinyStage today. Actually, like behind the camera as well is your cousin slash producer, was it, or just like
Band
manager,
roadie,
manager, everything.
Like any hat I need,
Yeah.
like anything, masseuse,
That's
like
why you have family to
Coffee
exploit
runner.
them.
yeah.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah.
so like, were you guys kind of like childhood, like, I guess you guys were like pretty close since like childhood, but what was like, did you guys decide to move here together, or was
Yeah.
it, yeah.
Yeah, we decided to move here together. We were pretty close in the childhood, but
Yeah.
because we grew up in different cities, we only saw each other once a summer.
Like, where did you grow up?
I grew up in Lansing, Michigan, so a little far from Detroit, but we would see each other like in the summer.
Oh, okay. I see, I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, and then like as we got older and more independent, we were like, let's live together in New York.
Woo,
So here we are.
Because like, what do you do in the city? I mean, are you like also kind of like a creative, or are you kind of like, because like me and David, right? I'm more of the creative. He's more of the person that tries and kills all my dreams.
He's just the person.
and ideas. But yeah, like how was like your dynamic with like Anna and yourself?
Well, in my spare time, I like to create art. I've been doing graphic arts. I use Procreate, which is like godsend, honestly. But I actually want to start tattooing, so I've been learning a little bit of the traditional style. But we both are like creatives. We both kind of like similar things. And we both really wanted to live in New York, so we just decided, let's go, let's do it. And here we are.
Oh, welcome to New York, and that's really cool. So you have your own personal graphic artist, right? Or like graphic designer right here. That's
yeah.
great.
Actually, Michaela's heavily a part of the rebrand.
Oh, I see.
Transformation, I'm calling it. I
Yeah.
like that word better.
Yeah.
Just new art
Like it fits
direction.
the horror vibe as well. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
monster
yeah.
transforming, you know.
Yeah. We're coming up with a lot of designs for my YouTube channel, for future album.
Yeah.
First LP under the new name.
Yeah.
So yeah. Or
Awesome.
actually EP. I'm doing an EP, not an LP. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Well, I'm
not
looking
again.
forward to it because, like, again, you
What
have
does
an
EP stand for?
extended play,
Extended
and
plays.
LP stands for. I want to say long play, but that's long. Oh, it does.
I'm pretty sure it's longer plays, which
Yeah.
makes no sense to me because
What?
it's just like
Because like,
longer plays.
yeah.
That's a phrase.
Listen,
Like extended plays make sense, but longer plays?
do you think pursuing a career in music makes sense?
No.
Exactly.
No. No. Pursuing a career. If I had the choice, I wouldn't pursue a career in music. I would just play music.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I
for
have to
sure.
pursue a career because I'm a human.
Yeah.
Ew.
Need to make money somehow.
Ew.
Well, let's get into your next song.
This one's called Special K.
Like the cereal.
Like the cereal, actually, exactly.
Nice.
But not at the same time.
Oh.
But spelling, yes.
Oh.
I can't believe it. This rush of feeling. Don't call me stupid. I've fallen again. It's your smile and your golden eyes. How you've been so nice just because. And your hair, I swear, smells like the ocean air. And I'm in queer and ready to confess. Thank you.
Oh,
That's
that
the
was
1 minute
one?
song.
Oh, because I thought the 1 minute one was like right before that.
Oh,
or
no.
like I can't count. Nice.
Yeah.
So who or what is the Special K?
Special K is written about two people, actually. First time having a crush in like forever.
Yeah.
So just writing about those feelings,
Yeah.
like 23 with a crush. It's kind of weird, right?
I don't think
like
so.
it
Of
feels
course you wouldn't
weird.
think so, Daniel.
Hey, listen.
I love you. You know I love you.
Fuck you.
Yeah. So that's I moved to a new state. I was
Wait,
living
are
in
you like
Texas.
23 now or 24?
I'm 26.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't. I thought. Oh man, really? Because I thought I was like thinking straight out of like college.
Yeah,
that was like
most
2
people
years ago
assume.
that you guys graduated.
Yeah,
and came out,
well, I graduated graduated college in 2017.
Damn.
I lived in Texas for 2 years. I did music in Texas for 2 years.
Well, so did you just like transform it to country or just try?
Well, my sister lived in Texas. I wanted to get out of Michigan. Michaela hadn't finished school yet. We weren't ready to go to New York. So I was like,
Texas.
Texas, right? Why not? You know.
Awesome. But as you were saying about Special K, so your first.
Oh
time
yeah, first
having
time
a
I
crush
moved
in
to a
long
new
time?
city.
Yeah.
First time having a crush in a long time. When I moved to Texas, I also started dating a lot of women, so that was new for me.
Yeah.
I'd come out before, but I hadn't started dating women until after college.
Yeah.
So just really exploring those feelings, and I was coming out of like a long getting over type situation.
Oh, okay,
So it was so much fun to write this song. It was just like it felt so new and fresh, and like
Yeah.
I don't ever want to let go of that. So I love
Yeah.
that song. I don't even talk to the person for real anymore. Like we talk sometimes, but
Yeah.
well, actually, to the other person either. I don't talk to them at all. But
Like you dated
Just
them,
use people
wrote a
for
song.
music.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. Move on. That's the only reason I have human relationships is to make them into products, right?
Word.
That's how
Word.
that's how late stage capitalism works. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude. As soon
exactly.
as I get my first paycheck from this, I'm leaving you, David. You hear me?
As soon as you get your first paycheck from this, you're leaving.
Yeah.
Why
From-
wouldn't you wait for the next paycheck?
Good question. Next one, please. Okay, but like, how was your time in Texas? Like,
it was interesting. It was in a lot of ways it sucked. The heat sucked. I hated how hot it was.
wow, but it's warm all year long.
Yeah, but it got really hot in the summer. And it was really hard for me to get along with the politics there. It's
Oh,
just a
yeah.
different story. And that matters to me, being young, being liberal, being a black woman
Yeah.
that's queer. Like, I can't live in a state that's
Yeah.
not for me. And I would go to Austin and Dallas. The cities are definitely more liberal, but it's still not better. It's still not. I just wasn't really comfortable. So I struggled a lot with that there. I was homesick all the time as well, which I really hated. But it just didn't really feel like home. Now that I'm in New York, I do miss a lot of things about Texas, though.
Yeah.
I do kind of miss the weather. I miss the food the most.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Barbecue, amazing barbecue
Yeah.
all the time. Like,
Yeah.
I wish.
Yeah.
Only for the food, you know,
Yeah.
because I love barbecue. Yeah.
Yeah, I miss the food and the views.
Yeah.
Like, Texas is way prettier than New York.
How
Really?
dare you?
How dare you?
How dare
Yeah,
you say
Central
anything's
Park.
prettier
Well, if
than
you
New
like
York?
nature. Well, what I love about New York is that you can get both, but, like, I'm very, like, vast, open country girl. Like, I like looking at stuff like that.
Well, Central
I'll
Park
be
is pretty
honest with
big.
you, I hate nature.
Oh,
Nature
I love
sucks.
nature. I'm sorry, but it makes sense.
That's why we make cities.
You
so
live
we don't
here,
have to be
exactly.
living in the woods.
You avoid all of that living
Wow,
in the
David,
city.
you are a master anthropologist.
Yes.
All right, so let's go on to your last song of
Yeah,
your set,
last song.
which will be
7 a.m.,
I hate
which is the
7 a.m.
first song. Why do you hate it?
No one should be alive at 7 a.m. No one should be awake. At 7 a.m.
The great part about this song is that it's about staying up to 7 a.m.
How dare you?
It's like you never sleep, and
Yeah, that's terrible.
no,
that sounds like something
Sleep is
David
very
would do.
important. Sleep is very important.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, what if you stay up all night and then you sleep during the day?
No, that's terrible.
Nah, it's-
No,
that's
it's
weird.
not.
Your circadian rhythm gets off.
Yeah. Ooh, look at you using big words.
Yeah, bro. I went
That's
to
a
college for
lie.
a year.
That's a myth. That's a myth. I'm a
All
night
right, so
owl.
let's hear your love song to 7 a.m.
Yeah, yeah. This is the first song I actually ever wrote, so
Ooh,
I'm reviving
throwback.
it for this, just especially for TinyStage.
Ooh, thank you.
I'm reviving 7 a.m. Seven a.m., 7th month of the year. I felt my dreams come true, all while kissing you. That's where it began, 7 a.m. That's where it began, 7 a.m. could I forget that stare, the hand that stroked my hair before we shared that moment? How could I forget that stare, the hand that stroked my hair before we shared that moment? 7 a.m., 7th month of the year, you started to fall slowly, and love is what you told me. That is what you said at 7 a.m. That is what you said at 7 a.m. How could I forget that sound, the words that lingered around before we found our moment? How could I forget that sound, the words that lingered around before we found our moment, our moment, our moment, yeah, yeah. 7 a.m. a morning in July, I'm facing the reality that you could never truly love me. That's when I realized 7 a.m. That's when my heart died. 7 a.m. Thank you.
So one thing I realized, I don't think throughout your whole set you've had one love song that is not melancholic or nor ends with a happy
Sad
ending.
love songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of like my thing.
Yeah, it's a vibe. Happy
Yeah.
love, I mean, come on. There's like way more sad love songs than there's like happy love
It's
I feel
songs.
like
just
right?
happy love songs get
easier.
cheesy to a point.
They
Yeah.
do.
know what I
They
mean?
can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
angst has like
I feel like it's got
unending
more layers
potential. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just what I'm good at.
This is what I'm good at. Pain
And
is what I'm good
I've
at.
experienced a lot of heartache, and
Yeah.
I feel deeply, unfortunately. So
Yeah.
can't get away from the sad love songs. Kind of embrace it.
Yeah. Well, that's like the whole thing where like, oh, can somebody make good art if they're happy? And I think they can. Should be
Yeah.
sad all your life.
Yeah, I think happy people and sad people can make good art.
Yeah.
I think sad art is just really interesting.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so where are you leaning more to these days? Just like not with the songs that you have like written, but just like you right now in this current moment. Are you leaning more on the happy side of things or the more sad side of life?
More of a balance.
Yeah.
Yeah, personally, because I don't think one can exist without the other. And you're not going to experience life without happiness and sadness. So
Yeah.
for me, it's always about or when I'm coming into maintaining the balance, not
Yeah.
being here or there, just
Yeah.
being. Yeah.
That's a very Buddhist way of looking at things.
Yeah, I'm also like spiritual, witchy, crystal bitch. That's
Yeah,
also me.
crystal
yeah. Yeah, I am
Crystals
the
are pretty cool.
crystal bitch. Crystal bitch, crystal witch.
Awesome. I mean, so like, what like plans do you have? I mean, obviously with your name change, and you say you like, release an EP and all that. But like, yeah, what's in the cards for like this half of the year or like this first half of the year? I guess.
Really solidifying the transformation, the new name, and all that stuff, and finishing my EP. But I want to perform more. I haven't had the chance to perform because I moved here during the pandemic. and I don't really know how to negotiate. Honestly, it's been hard for me to get in. So I want to just learn more about booking shows and hopefully play more shows for this first half of the year. And even honestly, just for the rest of the year, that's what I want to focus on for the whole year is just
Yeah.
trying to play more shows.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, because I mean, in like New York City, it's kind of a thing of like, um, there are like a lot of places to be able to perform, but it's just like you got to do the grind and just like look around, ask around, and things like that. But there definitely is places. I mean, so like I work at this place called Pete's Candy Store, and yeah, there's always shows going on. And it's like super
Where
easy.
is that at? I've heard of that.
It's like super close. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
in this neighborhood. So like
Yeah, I'm like-
Williamsburg.
I'm
20-minute
definitely
walk.
seen
Yeah, it's like
that.
a 20-minute walk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
seen that.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Because we
come by.
live here, so that's
Exactly.
why we've seen that.
Exactly. Yeah, but like Pete's is nearby. There's like a lot of places, but you just gotta like do your due diligence. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to because like, again, I love your songwriting. I love,
Thank you.
I guess, your voice and stuff like that. And it seems like you have like you definitely put yourself together. So I'm looking forward to what you make.
Thank you.
Yeah. You got any last remarks, David?
No, I think I'm good. I'm just here.
It was nice
vibing.
working with you guys and meeting you guys. This has been
Yeah.
amazing. A lot of fun. A great
Yeah.
opportunity.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate it.
Awesome. So, we've been Daniel and David here at Sounds Like NYC.
Yeah, I'm David.
What?
Yeah, that's me. I'm David.
Don't interrupt me. Anyway, thank you for
It's so
watching
fun.
this session, episode, whatever you want to call it, of Sounds Like NYC's TinyStage. See you in the next one.
See you in the next one. Can I say that too? I'm just kidding.